Hey, hold on a minute. Hey, y'all. This is Bitty Boo. I got an email supposedly from YouTube, but the email address was from Outlook, which don't make sense. If it were YouTube, whoa, sorry about that. If it were YouTube, they would have used a Gmail. Hey, Frank. But the letter I received that was supposedly from YouTube, I don't know what in the world's going on with my phone, says, "Hello there. We've received a complaint that you have a large number of spam videos in your YouTube channel. But you don't have to worry. We will review your channel by our YouTube team and notify you by email. We recommend that you do not upload any new videos during this operation. Fill out the information below and reply to this email. Otherwise, if your channel is not searched by our YouTube team, your channel will be closed. Thank you for your patience." They asked me for my URL, my channel content, if my stuff is copyrighted or not, and they want my YouTube password. Google don't ask you for your password unless you're logging in. And they blame sure wouldn't send you a email from Outlook.com. I'm a little on the pissed off side. Excuse my language, y'all. I've already had a bad day. I had a death in the family. And now this BS. So whoever these yahoos are, I have reported them to Gmail or to Google. If it's YouTube and they want to look through my stuff, they can look through it without my permission or without my information. Just chaps my rear. So in other words, since I got over 2,000 people, they probably think I have the hours and are monetized. Yeah, they think I'm monetized. And they want to take over my account, whoever these people are. But if it's YouTube and they shut me down, then they shut me down. But I ain't giving them my password. So how are y'all tonight? Am I even still on? This phone was going wacky a while ago. But my deal is, thank you, Frank. My deal is, I wonder how many people has fell for this. All right, y'all, I'm going to lose a little bit of my religion tonight because I'm pissed. I want to know how many people fell for this bullshit. If anybody in the right mind looks at the email and they see it's from Outlook.com, they're going to know that Google don't have to use Outlook because they have their own email. Sorry. I guess I need to do the what was that what's his face Jack Nicholson did, Moose for bra. But I couldn't sleep, so I got up, opened up my email to go see who's uploaded videos, and I seen that bullcrap. I have contacted Google, tried to contact YouTube. You can't get a hold of YouTube unless you're a partner. I wish I had my minutes, I'd be a partner. Or my hours. Then I'd be a partner. But I sent them a copy of the email, so. You'd think these yahoos would at least get them a Gmail address. But the thing of it is, a lot of people, because it has that Yoo-hoo, son of a biscuit eater, YouTube logo at the top, they're going to assume it's real. And if it is real, then YouTube has my number, everything. They can get a hold of me. They even have my email address, and they can use a correct email. So it set me off tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even ask permission to smoke tonight. I just lit up. The lady that passed away was 93 years old. And I don't know how to explain this. She was my sister's first husband's mom. But we were all very close, and we stayed close even after Rick's and Debbie's divorce. I mean, I still consider Rick my brother-in-law. And it was his mother that passed away. I know she's not hurting, but there's a selfish part of me that's didn't want her to go. So I think my worst battle tonight is my battle over me being selfish. I'm glad she's not hurting. I don't know how my ex-brother-in-law is going to take it. He's not in good health himself. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bum y'all out. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Janet. But what gets me is they think people are so. To get that email on top of everything just sent me. The buggers didn't just send it to me once, they sent it to me twice. I wanted to reply to the email, but if it's a phishing email, then that means they have a virus on this stupid thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Monica. Hey, April. Hey, Tryon. But if any of y'all that have channels get a stupid letter stating that they've got a complaint that you have spam on your videos. Anybody that's watched my videos knows I don't even play a radio on my videos. And I sure ain't selling nothing, so. But always look at the email address that it comes from. Oh, I'll read it to you. This is supposedly from YouTube, okay? It says, "Hello there. We've received a complaint that you have a large number of spam videos on your YouTube channel. But you don't have to worry. We will review your channel by our YouTube team and notify you by email. We recommend that you do not upload any new videos during this operation. Fill out the information below and reply to this email. Otherwise, if your channel is not searched by our YouTube team, your channel will be closed. Thank you for your patience in this process." They want me to send my channel URL, my channel content, subject, whether or not I have my stuff copyrighted, and they want my password. No. And get this. The email come from ytspam.control4@outlook.com. It's supposedly YouTube. Sounds fishy to me too, so I ended up copying the email address and sending it to Google and let them take care of it. If it is YouTube, Google will contact me and let me know. So, get this. If I had a if I have spam content on my channel, their algorithms would have picked it up and put a strike on me. I have not one flipping strike on any of my videos. I don't even play a radio because if you do, you'll get a copyright strike. And these yahoos think I'm stupid enough to send them my password. Oh, but the HELL no. But I was fixing to reply to it with a pretty good little, how should I say it? Not very nice letter, and let them know I wasn't that stupid. But then I got to thinking, if I hit reply, that may have some sort of phishing deal in it, and Exactly. YouTube would not need my password. So they got reported to Google. But what made me very suspicious was them wanting my password for one. When YouTube tells you, don't ever send anybody your password, okay? For two, why would Google use Outlook.com? They wouldn't. But I got on that deal looking, and there's been several people this email has been sent to recently on the complaints deal. Outlook is for Microsoft, that's right. Google does not need it. They have their own. Yep, I'm just glad I was smart enough to look at the address. All right, who is that? Who is that from Indiana? But yeah, I was smart enough to look at the email address. But I wonder how many people don't look at the email address. They just assume it's Google and they send them their information. Hey, Elegant Homestead, how are you? But it just kind of chaps me. It's like a flame about 3 foot high. It just chaps my rear. So I wasn't going to come on tonight, but I thought, well, I better let people know that there's a scam going on and they're using YouTube. Or they're using YouTube's logo. Well, I went to checking it out. But it's funny, they're hitting people that's got the subscriber amount. And I guess they want to know if they're getting really close to their hours. Well, YouTube knows I'm not nowhere close to my hours that I need. So, but they're just trying to hack into people's accounts so they can get the money transferred to their accounts, which they wouldn't get no money from me because I ain't never made nothing. Probably. But what these yahoos don't understand is I used to work for a lawyer. I know to look into crap. So I thought I might ought to let people know that this crap is going on and to not send them any information. If it's YouTube, they'll get a hold of you another way. And they blame sure won't ask for your password. They will not ask if you also, they also will not ask you if your material is copyrighted. Because they would know. So anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know. How are y'all all doing tonight? Well, if you get a deal from YouTube saying that they've had a complaint that your videos are full of spam, just report it to Google. Oh. Well, I had somebody call the phone the other day, and it was a foreigner. Something about my credit card, and I told him, I said, I ain't got a credit card. Yes, ma'am, you got a credit card, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't. They said, well, we want to put something, and we need your information. And I said, well, how was it they put it? I can't remember. I said, well, if you're the credit card, I said, if you're the credit card company, I said, tell me what my number is. I can't do that. Why? You'd have it right there in front of you. Well, yes, ma'am, but because I'm not putting a debit card on there. So anybody takes off something off the prepaid card, and I guess they needed it worse than I do, but I've usually got it spent before I put it on there. That way I'm going, okay, I want to buy this. I put X amount of dollars on there. I use the prepaid card to put on it, or to pay for it. So, oh, get this. I had people calling me telling me I won something. I said, okay, send it to me. Well, we need your credit card number. Why do you need my credit card number? So we can, I said, if I win it, it's free. It won't cost me no money. Yes, ma'am, you want it. I said, then send it to me. We got to have your credit card information. I said, not if it's free. I didn't go to bed yet, but I did get hungry. So I made me a bacon sandwich. But I thought y'all needed to know the scams that's going on out there, and they're going on hot and heavy, I guess, now. But YouTube has their crap set up to where if you're not a partnered channel, in other words, if you're not a monetized channel, you can't talk to them. Which, if you ask me, that's total BS. IRS scam calls. Well, I got one time he was calling, and I kept that guy on the phone because I told him, I said I live 45 minutes away from the closest town. He said, that's okay, I'll stay on the phone with you. I said, oh, okay. So I go in there. He goes, may I ask what you're doing now? I said, yeah, I got to get ready to go to town. And he goes, okay, I'll stay on the phone. Well, I clanked around there probably about 20 minutes. And then I said, okay, I'm getting in the car. He said, okay, so I slammed the car door, turned on the radio, Anyway, he started trying to talk to me, and I was talking to him, talking to him, talking to him, and talking to him. I had that man on there for over an hour. And he said, "Well, did you get it?" I said, "Nope, I never left the house. Goodbye." Oh, so, yeah. And telemarketers. Oh my God. This telemarketer called me one day. It was at supper time. And I pulled a Jerry Seinfeld on him. Anyway, I said, "Well, I'm kind of busy right now," but I said, "If you'll give me your name and number," I said, "I'll call you back as soon as I'm done." And they said, "We can't do that." I said, "Why?" They said, "We're not allowed to do that." I said, "Oh, you don't like phone calls at dinner time either?" And hung up on them. But my son, though, he really messes with them. I mean, he messes with them bad. One of the there was some company called him, and it was a telemarketer. And they went to asking him questions, and he go, "Who?" And then he go, "Who?" And he'd tell him again, "He don't live here no more." uh, but Rick, he messes with them. Boy, does he mess with them. Do what? Hiya, Sheila. Thank you, darling. Okay, West Wind, you got to talk about this one. I got to know what happened. Oh my gosh. Well, get this shit. Excuse my language. I had a Jeep. I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee back in. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have them do that, but I'll just tell them, you're never going to hear what you're wanting me to say, so bye, and hang up. So what happened, West Wind? They get crazy. They get crazy. So you went to Walmart, you bought your stuff, you went through the door, and they chased you down. Did you set off an alarm or something? Why? Our Walmart don't do that. That's it, West Wind. Y'all need to pack y'all stuff up and move to Oklahoma. That is crazy. Yeah, that would that would piss me off. Well, I'll tell you what, tonight I lost my religion when I got that letter. Normally I've been doing pretty good on keeping calm and not using the F bomb and everything else. But when I got that letter tonight, I was pissed. And my little letter that I was fixing to write back, it was giving him the what for. I'll tell you what, it would have made a sailor blush. And then I went to hit click and I thought, nope. Because if it's a fishing deal, it may catch something, me returning that letter. So I just erased it all. I started to hit send, but I didn't. Because I was that mad. I was mad enough to lose my religion. People would have been ashamed of me. I was ashamed of myself. Yeah, after you pay for it. After you pay for it, it is yours. Because I was already in a not so good too. What are you doing, crazy? I've been trying to redo this room in here. I was trying to clean it up and I made a bigger mess than what I had. They're doing the same thing in Florida? Well, you would think with all the meth heads in Oklahoma, they'd do it here, but maybe they do it in a bigger town. Because I don't call McAllister, I call it Meth Callister. But I think what it is just people going through and looking at people's our Walmart down here don't do it. The only time they look at anything is if the people forgot to run that little bar thing over that little deal that deactivates the alarm. Only if the alarm goes off in McAllister do they look through your stuff. Well, see, McAllister don't do it. Oh, well, ours must not have that high a volume of theft then. Now, I know at one time our store used to do it, but they don't anymore. But I can't get over them chasing you out to the parking lot to look at your ticket. That's freaking crazy. Or maybe McAllister just decided to let people walk out with it. I don't know. Really. I see when I went to Tulsa. I take that back. I don't go to Walmart when I go to Tulsa. And I haven't been to Walmart in Oklahoma City in I don't know how long, so. Oh, I imagine. I imagine it's getting really crowded. Well, that's true, West Wind. That's true. See, ours don't do that. They used to years ago, but they don't do it. Now that I said that, they may start it tomorrow. Hey, Oreo, I'm trying to think your real name. Lydia? Is that right? I was right. I've got so many people's names and I get them confused. Oh. But that just amazes me. They chased you out to your truck or your vehicle. That just blows my mind. But that, man, I can't imagine them chasing you out to your truck. That's craziness. Walmart has some pretty nice stuff, but they don't have nothing I'd want to steal. Do what? Creeping on your wife. What was he doing? I did get tickled one day. I was at Walmart and I noticed this guy kept peeking around the corner and then he'd duck back. And then he'd peek around the corner. Then he'd duck back. Hey, Anthony. And I was like, what in the heck is he doing? And then I was looking and reading something because I was wanting to see if it, I don't remember what it was, but I was wanting to see if it would work on. I think it was something to do with computers. I think oh yeah, it was one of those like these little USB things. And I was reading the package. And I guess I was reading it too long or something, but I didn't have my glasses on, so I was having to do this crap. And then next thing I know, I go to turn around and I'm walking into him because he's coming this way, and I say, "Hey, how you doing?" And boy, he just took off. Come to find out, he was one of them people that watches shoplifters. I guess he thought I was going to shoplift, but I fooled him. Oh, that's screwed up. That's screwed up, Westwind. I think I'd have just punched him. That just, oh man. But I know Walmart hires these off duty. Oh, what are they called? Security guards. And every time I've went in there, I've seen that same guy now, and I just bust out laughing, and he just walks the other way. I guess he's realized this old lady ain't gonna steal anything. But I used to like Walmart when the old man had it. I was, oh my goodness. But anyway, um, when my biological kids were, Bub was, oh gosh, he was just a little over a year old. Might have been almost, guess he was almost 2. And Amanda, she was still in one of those infant carriers. And I'd set the infant carrier in the bottom of the buggy with her in it. And I bought some nipples for a bottle and had got her and him both some little gloves for their hands. And I threw the gloves in there, put the nipple dills in there, grabbed the diapers, something else, I don't remember what it was. Went to the counter, picked the stuff up out of my basket, set it on the counter, paid for it, went out to my car, put the kids in the car and already buckled them in, and went to put the stuff in there, and I happened to look down. One of those pairs of gloves had fell under Amanda's infant seat. So I had to unbuckle all the kids, put the gloves in the top deal, put them back in the buggy, and it was colder than the dickens outside. Go back in there and pay for those little gloves. I mean, they were only like 50 cents, but I wasn't going to steal them. Anyway, the lady took my name and number, and I guess it was maybe a day or two later, Mr. Walton called me, and was talking to me. And he said, I heard you have two little kids. I said, yeah. And I told him how old they were. And he goes, I want to thank you. I said, for what? And he goes, for being honest. And I said, well, yeah, I was raised that way, you know. And he said, well, I thank you very much. He said, what is your address? I gave him my address. And I guess it was about 3 weeks later, I think it was, that I ended up getting $100 gift card from that man. Telling me that he appreciated my honesty. No, I'm not going to go out of town. She lived here she lived in McAllister. Any Christmas. What I was saying is I liked Walmart when Mr. Walton had it. But am I back? But I liked it when Mr. Walton had it. But now that his kids has took over, it ain't worth two flips. I gotta turn on some AC. I'm getting hot. But anyway, but just know if YouTube supposedly sends you an email that says your videos are full of spam, for you to send them all this stuff and your password, don't do it. Look where that email come from. If it does not have a Google email, be very leery. Because the Daffy Buggers sent me one from Outlook.com. Good night, Monica. Thanks for coming, hon, and thank you very much. But Google will not ask for your password, people. They won't even ask you for your URL or any of that information. They will just send you a letter stating your channel is being reviewed. But if you get that letter, report it to Google. They'll ask you for the email address that it came from. Scan and or copy and paste that sucker in there. Copy and paste that letter in the description part. But when I thought about doing it, and then I thought, no, Google wouldn't ask for my password. They wouldn't ask me if my videos were copyrighted. They would know. They wouldn't ask me what my channel was about because it's on there. They wouldn't ask me what my URL is because I'm the only one. So yeah, don't fall for the scams. Do not fall for the scam. I'm so tired. Davita, did you see my goodies I hauled from stinking on it Goodwill? Girl, I gotta show you something I found if you ain't seen them. I hate this lag. It gives me like 30 seconds of pure dead space. It just drives me nuts. I'm gonna go get one of them. I paid $7 for this, okay? What'd I do with them? Oh, they're right there. Good night. These won't fit on there. And all those apples, you want to know how much I gave for them? I gave a whole $1 for all these apples. The $7. And these right here, $3. Hey, Otto. They have canned vegetables on sale for 50 cents. What brand, West Wind? They got them that cheap, but I'm going to be picking up 4 cases too. Our Goodwill normally is. But I tell you what, they've had somebody new doing the pricing over there. And I hope to gosh they keep them. Oh, look at these, Davita. $1 a piece. Yeah, I'll show it. Whoa, Blue. Better knock me down, Bubba. Oh, yeah, it's expensive. Oh, take a look at this. Look at this. The scale or the acorn deal? The scale was $7. The acorn deal I gave $4 for. And the fruit I gave $1, or the apples I gave $1 for all of those. And I got a bunch of. Oh, Davita, look at this. So, can you see it? I'll just hang it right there for now. That, I wish that thing would quit that. But that was $5. I probably paid more for it than I should have. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was my last Goodwill haul. I put that on. And girl, you should have seen all the greenery I got. Paid $1 a bundle. I got all of these. See, that looks like lamb's ear. That whole bundle there was $1. And then I got, oh my gosh, a big old deal of flowers. Gave a bundle or $1 for that bundle. The other greenery, I gave $1 for that bundle. I was like, wow. Oh, thank you, honey. I had to cut it all off. The shingles was about to drive me crazy. Yeah, lamb's ear is a. Shoot. It's supposed to be a weed, but it's something medicinal. I don't remember what it's good for. But that's faux lamb's ear there. It's not real. Well, thank you. Yeah, I had to cut my hair off. The shingles came back and. Yeah, I know what lamb's ear is. I even know what lamb's quarter is. You know it tastes like spinach? Lamb's quarter does. Thank you. I just buzz cut it because I had to get air to my head. It was getting to the point I was passing out. Domino, what are you after? You don't need in my tool bag, you stupid dog. Really? Um, yeah, they came back, and the pain was so bad. and get hitting so deep from the heat, I was about to pass out. It seems like it could be an anesthetic or a antiseptic. I can't remember. I know the Indians, the females, if they got pregnant before wedlock, they would eat ragweed to abort. Just my head. Knock on wood, just my head. My uncle's the same way. He gets them on his head, but he also gets them on his neck and shoulders. Good Lord is only letting them be on my head. No, 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 no. The shingles burn. You ever been bit by a brown recluse? The shingles, where the spots are on your head, it feels like molten lava going down and hitting your brain. It's so painful you will pass out. Yeah, it promotes blood clotting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, and it's like hot daggers going into your brain is what it is when it's on your head. So I had to get that. Well, you can see how thick my hair is. I had to cut that crap off just to get some air to it. I was this close to, I mean, totally just shaving my head. I tell you what, my husband walked in after I done it, and he looked at me. He goes, "Well, hello, Butch." I looked at him. I said, "You want me to go get a flannel shirt?" Uh, hey, Dora. But I told him, I said, "It's only hair. It'll grow back." And I said, "If it don't, I always wanted a Dolly Parton wig." Oh, no. Did you end up getting the shingles too, Wes Wynn? Yeah, they never leave. Yes, ma'am, I am Cherokee and I am Choctaw. I am 1/4. Shingles suck. The first time I got them, I had pneumonia and I was running 104 fever. And with that fever and that pain hitting, I was talking to Rick. I was just talking to Rick. Stop doing that, you crazy phone. I'm being screamed at with a tone that pissed me off. Okay? He was screaming at me, "Babe, get up, get up, get up." And I couldn't figure out what I had done. And I could not figure for the life of me what I had done to piss this man off for him to talk to me that way. And I was mad. I was mad for days the way he talked to me. Come to find out, it was because I'd scared him so bad passing out. Well, see, the day before, we was taking down the Christmas tree, and I was cheating. I was taking that all the cellophane wrap that you can buy at Lowe's, that big one, and wrapping that tree. And I was using it, and I was going around and around that tree, and the next thing I know, I start going down, and he's there, he catches me and sets me down. Well, the next day, I was sitting at the kitchen table talking to him and just fell out. Hit my head on, I have this chest. I had this chest that was sitting along the window, hit my head on it. Oh, crap. You might ought to get it checked out, girl. Get you back to the hospital. Yeah, it goes dormant, but some people it'll come back out in, and other people it won't. Honey, my left leg weighs 93 pounds. Oh my goodness. The shingles are the devil. They're the devil, I tell you. They're awful. Yep, that's true. I had chicken pox when I was 3. I remember my mama tying my socks on my hands because I was just clawing the crap out of them. And she tied socks on my hands and I couldn't get them off. But she did it so I couldn't scratch good. She put a sock on my hand. Actually, she put like 3 socks on my hand. On each hand to where I couldn't claw. So, well, Mama kind of jinxed me with the chicken pox. My cousin Monty had them, so she made my aunt bring Monty over to where I would get them so she wouldn't have to worry about them later. That was kind of mean with my mama. She made me suffer. Well, I've always told that too, but I don't know. Willow. See, oh, there's Willow Tessie Prepper. Hey, darling. Quarter after 6. Well, it's 3 a.m. here. But thank y'all for coming on here with me tonight. Kind of gets my mind off stuff. What's my favorite food? Oh, I'd have to say my favorite out of all times would be a good old steak and baked potato with all the fixings. That's wait and see. My mama made my aunt bring my cousin over here to give them to me. Kind of poopy of her, wasn't it? And your mama had a box party. That's not nice. Where you at, Sheila? Well, if mine me, then which it could be, because I'll tell you what, if they meet, you're gonna be in a lot of pain because them being just here and there will make you wish you were dead. Oh yeah, I have cedar trees everywhere, brother. I made me some pine tar soap. It helps some. My husband don't like how my hair smells after I use that pine tar soap, but I really don't care because it helps. Right, night, Davita. Well, do you use pine tar soap, brother? I love you too, hon. Ah, bugger. Hey, I used your word, Willow. You want me to make you some pine tar soap and send you? I make a buttload of it when I make it. I need to get some made again. Hey, Yo-Yo. How are you tonight, sweetheart? If you'll email me your address, West Wind, I'll Oh, cool. If you'll email me your address when I make my soap up, I'll send you some. Cause I gotta make some for me and my uncle. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Yeah, my email address is bittyboo44@gmail.com. Now, am I pronouncing your name right when I say Lydia? I'll try to get some made in the next couple of weeks. The idea. The idea. Liada. Liada. So it's Liida? Or am I still pronouncing it wrong? Yeah, if everybody wants to support each other, y'all go right ahead. I think I have you, don't I, Yo-Yo? I think I supported you a long time ago. Alright, I'll have to look at that video. So, Yo-Yo, what have you been up to? Well, you have a good night, Oreo. Early. I won't pronounce it right now. So I'm gonna call you Oreo. Much love, hun. But I'm gonna take that pine tar soap that I was telling you about. Um, Night, Sheila. Love you, honey. You take care. Well, I finally made it to like 2,000, a little over 2,000 people, and my watch hours are finally going up. Uh, but that soap I was telling you about, West Wind, works great on poison ivy and poison oak. Why are you never gonna get monetized, brother? I think you ought to. I can't remember your real name. I know you said it. There's poison ivy. You want some poison ivy? I'll ship you some. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you, brother. Laurel, that's right. See, my memory's about that flippin' long. After that stupid stroke, my short term memory is about that long. I'll make some oatmeal soap and send to you too, brother. I don't have any goat's milk to make any goat's milk soap right now. I gotta get my babies weaned. I gotta build me a weaning pen. Oh, I got 2,060? Holy camoly. What? Well, we're gonna have to take care of that, brother. Well, the Crockers, I don't know if you know them. Do you know the Crocker homestead? I gave the kids a goat, well, a big goat that's a dairy goat, and I gave them a little goat that's a dairy goat. And they mentioned me on their channel. After they mentioned me, I ended up with over 500 people come from them. I was like, what? And people started watching my videos. Good night, Sheila. And my watch time is almost tripled. because I had maybe 400 hours in watch time, maybe. And after they did that, I have over 1,400 hours in watch time. I was like, wow. Hey, Jamie, you smoke a cig. I smoked a cig. Y'all have cheered me up. Thank y'all. I just gotta talk them into feeding Mimi a little bit more food. But that way she'll gain some more weight. Plus she'll start producing more milk for them. Uh, well, if this was YouTube that sent me this, I am going to be paid because I don't have any content that has music or anything else in it. I'll find another platform. I don't know where I would go to have a platform. But I was just putting stuff up so my grandbabies would see it with Nana didn't make it. That way they remembers what Nana did. But I don't see how in the world the email that was sent to me could possibly be from YouTube. Because you would think YouTube would use Gmail. Well, no, because shoot, I can't charge nobody for nothing. I don't have the heart to charge people for anything. Yep. Yep. But I'm starting to heal up now, so. Rick said he didn't think it was the shingles that had come back on me. He thought it was the heat. I said, I've never had a heat rash do me that way. He said, yeah, but you're not used to having this kind of medicine in you and going out in the sun all the time either. So. Ah. Well, have you ever heard about that one called Parlor? Eat chicken soup. Isn't that the name of it? Parlor, Parlor. Yeah, that's true. But somebody was saying he had his own servers. So he must have some money. Well, my deal is, shoot, I haven't even made it to being monetized yet. So why would they mess with me? You know what I'm saying? Oh no. Dang. Well, I don't know what I would have that they wouldn't like. They might not like seeing my cat's butt every now and then. She likes to stick her butt in the camera. Yeah, they are. Well, see, I've been under quite a bit of stress, but back when I first got them, I had pneumonia. Oh, well, I've had a few prepping things, but only on a couple of videos. But most of mine is just talking about the animals and I like chicken soup. Huh. That's a shame. You know, the stuff they should censor, they don't censor. People's trying to help people, they censor that crap. But by golly, if you want to get over here and get on here and smoke a joint, they don't censor that crap. If you want to get on here and drink, they don't censor that crap. But you start talking about trying to live in a country that's decent, that'll be censored. Oh, I know, but that's the type of crap right there, West Wind, that they're glorified. Hey, Jenna. All right, the deal on the subscribers is if people just click on you and subscribe and do not watch a video, after so long, they will take those subscribers away because they haven't watched anything. Ugh. I've never heard of them. They usually take 2 or 3 of mine away a day. One day they took like 57, and I was like, what? That's craziness. Well, the thing of it is, Laurel, you can be a family of creators. But the problem is, we're creating on a platform that doesn't want you to express yourself. They It's just like in the Bible says, in the end of times, good will be known as evil, evil will be known as good. And that's exactly what's going on now. West Wind will tell you that. But the thing of it is, Laurel, the channels that are promoting this stuff that, like West Wind was talking about, how do I say it? West Wind, can you explain it? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. There's still YouTube. They don't have to have us people that are doing right. They have all these other idiots out here doing stupid shit, like the stupid challenges, like the stupid cinnamon challenge and stuff like that, Tide Pod challenge and ignorant crap. They have those. They're making money off of those. They don't need us. If you want me to be honest with you, honey, they don't need us. Going on strike ain't going to do no good. Because they're trying to make it to where it's their people, their type of people that they want on here. I like doing videos too. There you go, West Wind. There you go. See, he can explain stuff a lot better than I can. But they don't need us. Unfortunately, we need them to get what we want out. But they're slowly censoring us out. That's why I do my best to not talk about politics, because I'd piss so many people off. And if I was to really talk about that, I'm sure I would get shut down in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, right now, this is the only platform we have. Yep, that's right, West Wind. I can't talk about a certain state that legalized abortion at full term. But like I said, bad will be known as good, good will be known as bad. So the ones of us that are actually trying to do good, in their eyes, we're doing bad. Yep. Well, I'm one of the undesirables. I do not agree with everything our president does, but I will tell you this, I agree with most of it. And me and my hubby kind of fight over that. Well, the thing of it is, though, eventually, at Laurel, the good's going to get tired of fighting and they're going to become bad. They're going to become what these people want them to be able to get money, to get paid. It's sad. That's why, I try to stay out of most stuff. That's why I do the home decor, shopping hauls, and show my animals. I try not to get into any of the other stuff. Now, I do prayers. And they'll probably go after me on that. But it's going to be hard to do, Otto. Well, West Wind, I'd probably be one of their undesirables. Because I have to say so far, and I'm probably going to get so much hate if somebody watches it up until this. I have to say, I kind of like Trump, even though he is an egotistical arse. We needed somebody in there that had a set of cojones. To a certain point, he has a set of cojones. To another point, not so much. I can't say I trust everything he does because he is a rich man out for him. But I'm so sick of this politically correct BS. It just. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I will say, if you're one of my Facebook people, you're going to see a lot of pro Trump crap on there on things that I like. Now, things I don't like, I don't post. Now, if there's something going on that I think people already know about, I'll post it. That's like these blame pedophiles wanting the consent age lifted to the age of 4. I'm sorry. I see somebody doing that to a 4-year-old. They need something between the eyes is all I gotta say. It takes a sick SOB to do that. But yeah, wanting the consensual age for sex to be 4 years old. Can you imagine? And that's like the transgenders, okay? They want to change their sex, that's fine. But I don't think it ought to have to be, I don't think the government ought to have to pay for it. I don't think the taxpayers should have to pay for it. If you want it, you pay for it yourself. I can understand if it's someone that was born with both parts. But don't do that change until they know what they are. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a friend, I ain't going to say their name, but they were born that way. And their parents made them a girl. A girl was not who they were. So they need to let them get old enough to decide, what they are. Yeah, it's probably hard to take care of them when they're born if you don't, but oh, I might have to go watch a rant. Y'all, I've been on here almost 2 hours. I'm going to have to let y'all go. But just remember, y'all, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget it. And I love you, each and every one. I will try to see y'all tomorrow. No, Frank, they shouldn't. No, they should not. So, but I love y'all. Okay. Thank you, Willow. You're welcome. I love y'all. Bye.